So, one more exploratory run then, shall we go with today? I think about adding this run to the other list of the initial stuff, but I played Hires initially just to sort of get gist of him. Just first and foremost, these were like probably the first human types I tried after before the Cornic and all that. I found that Hires really don't. I don't really like Hires. And I also tried Reavers a little bit, don't like them as well, so I figure it's an okay combination to go with them. Use them up and, just sort of just show off what the Higher does and what the Reaver does, and maybe get a gist of how the diseases work. Because if you remember with the Halfling Rogue that I was running in the other playlist, he was annihilated basically by a worm that walks and a worm drake, or, poison worm. And a lot of that had to do with the disease that was cast on by the worm that walks more so than the worm. So they're definitely dangerous enemies, and I want to be ready for them, learn what they do and why disease is going to be dangerous. Let's call this guy Davian Sickness. Why not? So much like Cornix and oh yeah, I guess I have to do this first. So Higher start off with the Gift of the Highborn, get Overseer Nations eventually born into magic and Highborn's Bloom. Gift of the Highborn is kind of cool. It skills of like willpower, which I won't be using, but it's initially going to be useful to heal up when I don't have the other regeneration techniques on. Wolf of Torment. You set your mind towards a single goal, the destruction of all your foes. Increase the max amount of Vim you can store by 20. That could be useful, but what do I want to get first? So we'll go with Strength to get that up a little bit. And I'll go with Magic, I guess, a little bit. So how this all works. Basically, you're going to be managing stuff. I'll have to select these first. You have this Corrupted Strength ability, which allows you to dual-wield any type of one-hand melee weapon, so I can dual-wield 2 maces or 2 axes, and it allows casting a spell, which uses a turn, that'll give a free melee attack at a random target in melee range, so you got like this awesome melee abilities as a Reaver. You have Rend, which is like another sort of melee type ability, but uses Vim. Got Virulent Disease, fires a bolt of pure filth, diseasing the target with a disease, and it's instant and instantaneous. We'll want that. I'll eventually want to get Bone Spear. Does physical damage on a target, hits pretty hard. And does stuff in the line. I also want to get Soul Rot too eventually. I think people have seen this used before, kind of interesting. And we have Drain up here. And Drain's kind of cool because what it does is you drain the target's Vim, and use it for your own, basically, when you use it. Not sure if I have to put more points into drain or not, but I'll be using it quite often anyway, so I might just do it for more points than that for that reason. What am I going to get in all this? Bloodlust. You damage one of your foes, you enter bloodlust, increasing your spell power by 1. Carrier, you gain 20% resistance to disease. This is actually really useful later on. And the chance for melee attacks to spread existing diseases on the target is kind of cool too. Acid Blood, your blood turns to acid mixture. When you're hit, the attacker is splashed with acid. It's a defensive ability. I'll definitely want to get this stuff eventually, but I don't think it's too important to get right now. This will be kind of possibly useful to get later on. Ruin, concentrate on the corruption you bring. Attacks each of your melee strikes with Blight damage. That's a sustain. We got Acid Strike. Strike with each of your weapons doing acid damage. So instead of doing 2 weapon hits and bleeding stuff, you'll have this one that just like acid damage, or all the other stuff is doing like if you look at this disease or blight damage, and then you have like this double attack acid. Targets main doing 100% dark damage. Here's darkness. If the attack hits, you attack with your second weapon doing blight weapon damage and granting an automatic critical. If the second hit hits, the target is blinded. Cool. Cyst Burst is something I want to get soon. All your foes in a race of 2. With these into a card of state, dying over 2 turns and dealing marine disease damage instantly. An epidemic infects the target with a very contagious disease, doing damage per turn. If any blight damage from a non-disease hits the target, the epidemic may activate and spread a random disease to nearby targets in a race of 2. What I'm going to invest in? Well, we'll see. I'm probably going to be investing in Vimsense quite quickly. And Absorb Life might be good too. Of course, that decreases Vim. Well, whatever. So let's just go into depth about what the... okay, so yeah, I'm a higher. I'm in the Trollmire as a higher, much like the Halflings and the Kornak. So this is the Reaver. He has a bar called Vim, and Vim represents the amount of life energy you control. Each corruption talent requires some. It does not regenerate naturally, so this is one of the few mana trees where you actually have to steal or gather your resource to cast your spells from other means. And each time you kill a creature, you drain 10% of its willpower as Vim. Also, if you use a corruption spell, that costs Vim to kill a creature that causes Refine and Death. So basically how this all works is, if you use Vim, you'll use it up very quickly. But if you hit stuff with Vim and kill it, you'll get your Vim back for free from that attack. And you also have, like, you know, down here, Drain, which lets you drain the target's Vim for, you know, use again. Let's put this here. Put this over here. Drop that. Drop this. And let's just see how far I go. This is going to be a difficult run. I'm already telling you that right now. But we'll see how it works. Maybe sustain. No, that's not sustain. So we should be good for the beginning. I've been playing Dungeon Crawls on Soup so much recently. I'm constantly hitting the wrong keys. There's Bone Spear. So that, as you can see, it takes Vim to cast it. If I do Disease on him, I actually get the Vim back for using it. So that cost, you know, 8 Vim, and I got back. Or does that equal? I guess it does equal. So let's see here. I'll try hitting him a little bit. I'll use Bone Spear to kill him, and I actually, you know, I steal the Vim from him, and I don't actually use any, you know, casting of the spell for it. And the priority for getting your Vim back is use Drain. So there's Drain. I get some. I actually instantly kill it, but you know, Drain will let you get. Okay, let's just hit him first a couple times. So 6. Oops. There's a range on that, by the way. You have to be really close to him with disease and such. So let's see here. If I drain him, I drain him, you know, drain the Vim, it goes up. And once I kill him, I'll actually hit him with this. You get, you know, Vim for killing him too. Okay, let's go here. We're going to disease you. He'll take Blight damage over turns. So that's, you know, where, you know, it can be useful as that spell right there. Doing damage over turns. Let's do a line. This is a good time to use Overseer of Nations, or to get to the Highborn rather. Hit you with that. Let's back up. I'm going to do Bone Spear right through all 3 of these guys. That gets me a little bit of Vim, I think. We'll go this way. Go here. Do that. And we killed him. So you want to control your Vim very carefully, I guess, on this type of character. You don't have a stamina like you do on the other type of character, so you have to be real careful of the Vim. Let's just try and get this underway a little bit now. There's a Skeleton Mage. He's going to be something a bit more threatening, so hit him with this. Let's try Drain. You can drain from even, you know, the undead too. Hit, done. I'll burn a little bit, but whatever. Actually note that we have corruption, hexes, and curses down here too. And one of them, of course, is the Curse of Death, which I really fear and despise when it's cast on me from other things. So what this does is a creature target stops any natural healing, dealing darkness damage each turn. Not really, you know, that dangerous if you cast on an enemy, but if you have it cast on yourself, that's really dangerous, so there's some stuff. Curse of Defenseless, curse your target, decreasing your defense and all saves by 13 for 10 turns. Curse of Impotence, curse your target, decreasing all damage. And then there's Curse of Vulnerability, curse your target, decreasing all its resistances by 6% for 7 turns. And you have hexes here too. Pacification Hex. Hex your target, dazing it every 2 raised ball around it for 3 turns. You give it 11% chance to daze. Affect your targets against, again, each turn for 20 turns. So, kind of cool. Burning Hex. Hex your target, and everything from raise the 2 ball of your target for 20 turns. Each time your affected target uses a resource, stamina, mana, or vim, they take a little bit of fire damage. I think that'll go up as I, you know, get stronger. In addition to the affected talent, will have a cooldown increased by 13% plus 1 turn, so it actually increases cooldown on stuff so they can't use it continually and over again. Imperative Hex, hex your target and everything that we're going to raise 2 ball. And this is actually something to note. You don't really have any thing to lock on this side of the tree, but there's stuff over here that you'll eventually want, so it's kind of interesting. So this one was like each time they do damage, they take 2% of the same damage for 20 turns. And then there's Domination Hex, hex your target, forcing it to be in Thrall for 3 turns. If you damage the target, it will be free from your hex. So there's some interesting hexes there. Not sure if I'll get those hexes or curses, but they are interesting, you know, in how they sort of sound. I think we'll actually get this. What this will do is it'll set my mind toward a single goal destruction of foes, increase my maximum of vim by 20. It's a sustain, but it's a cool sustain, and this is actually one of those sustains that you want to have around if you're like bad at controlling your vim. So I'll just put it somewhere, and there we go. We got extra vim. And over here we'll get Soul Rot to just round out my initial starter abilities. And we're just going to be testing everything in here pretty much for this next little bit. I should probably get Weapon Mastery sooner than later, so bump this up to, drop this here. I'll go inventory and actually start wheeling stuff I haven't been yet. Here can give me a little bit of cold and fire. You actually note that my weapons, I have 2 axes, right at the start, and I actually have a better axe for my main hand at least. I can wear you because whatever. And you're really weak, so I'm not even gonna bother thinking about you. And interesting, a ruin place. There's a couple of crappy ruins for me, but not gonna complain too much. And we got the Lost Anvil to save. Lead on, I'll protect you. Where's your portal? Close to the south. Awesome. Awesome. Can I hit him from here? Yes, I can. You're gone. Alright, these are actually kind of interesting talents to consider. The thing about Bathing Light and Healing Light, this is one of the few times where I'm using a magic, centered character, and this stuff will actually increase my spell power, so it's actually interesting to get. I'm actually going to get the category though, because there's actually a reason for it. You'll see why. Some interesting talents you can get from that tree. It's actually one of the nicer trees you can get. Back up. Let's try draining you. Let's do Soul Rot. You're almost dead. Drain. Random. Doing more and more damage. Very good. Very good. I'm actually tempted to stay out so I don't mess up any of the escort quests. Hit you with this. Soul Rot. Oh, the Iron Gauntlets. Let's see here. These give 2 strength, physical save, mental save. Very nice. And this reduces physical damage. I guess that's useful. Forest Troll. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to do Bone Spear through him. We'll hit him with Soul Rot. I'll do Drain on that guy. You're actually going to die. You aren't going to die. You need to be dealt with another way. And we got ourselves this guy over here. And that guy over there. Let's activate... Actually do this. Hit him with this. Activate this. And we'll drain him. He's not going to die, so drain him too. A big part of being a Reaver is that you can do a lot of damage over time type abilities. And I'm actually going to escape Trollmire for now so I can go set my next place for quest escorts. I think we'll do Corpool for our next place for those. Here. And I got one right at the start, so lead on, I'll protect you. And where you want to go? Far to the east. Alright, let's drain him right away. Do a couple hits. He actually hits pretty hard, apparently. We'll put on this protection cloak. Boom! Let's hit him with disease. Do this. Random. He'll actually die next turn. Die from, you know, this duration stuff. You're going up. Okay, you're going this way. Activate this. There's his portal. Very nice. So you got all the way. And this time, I'm going to make sure I do this right. We want to get Piercing Sight to see stealth and invisible creatures. That's what I want. Not the heightened senses like I did with the Yeek Bulwark. I really messed up that Yeek Bulwark in terms of how I developed them. I did it pretty badly too. Guess we'll explore this entire level because why not? It seems like we've got the alternate core pool, so no, we're really worried if the Skeleton Mace is coming to kill me. Mana Search Ruin. Boom. And with this, drain. Dead. Whoop, guy's down here. Let's hit him with Soul Rot. Virtual Disease. We'll do this. Drain you. Activate this. Go down. Drain you. Wow, you're hitting hard. Don't want to let you kill me. Do that. Start healing up. Alright, we leveled up there. I'll drop a point in here, I guess, for now. And I can actually get this up, by the way, more, but I only need 1 point for now. Not really worrying too much about Vim because I'm not really using it so much at the moment. Alright, let's see here. What am I going to worry about in the near future? I could actually save this class point. I think we'll do that. We'll save this class point. And I'll need 20 for Ruin, and I'll need... Alright, Bloodlust down here is eventually going to require more strength. Nature of Bloodlust increases your spell power by 1 for each target up to a maximum of 1 per turn. Interesting. Ruin. Concentrate on constructing, bring, advancing from Lee. That's cool, but maybe not just yet. Assist Burst will make the target's disease burst, doing blight damage for each disease it's infected with. This will also spread any decrepit, weakness, rotting, or endemic diseases to any nearby foes in a race of 1. Alright, that's what I want, Bone Grab. Bone Grab's really nice because it basically pulls something to your side. So if there's something really tedious you want to deal with, pull it to your side, pin it, and then deal with it in, you know, grace and agony as you kill it. I think we'll start bringing up Khan. What did I forget? Oh yeah, class point. Not that I forgot, I just, you know, didn't spend it. Seems that we're done, so I'm just going to do a quick check over here. Don't see any outlier rooms. That seems to be good. That's also good. Okay, it looks like we're good. I'm going to go out. Sure, we'll keep you. Don't really need that. Don't really care about you. So I managed to clear at least, you know, the first level of that. First 2 levels of Trollmire. Let's actually do a full one all the way through. I think we'll do Norgus' Lair over here. And then we'll do maybe Heart of the Gloom after that. There's a Master's Ruin. How did I guess that we get another one of those? My luck seems to be centered around getting Master's Ruins, which don't really help me. Mana is not something I really care about. Because I don't think Mana Search will help Vim. Down. We'll worry about that after I clear the level. Wrong button. So we managed to get ourselves a flaming iron great maul, a great sword, got a staff, a cloak, and a cap. That's not really enough. I'll eventually want to get, you know, good stuff if I get anywhere in this game, but whatever. Not going to worry about it too much for now. I'm not sure what the ultimate goal for this character will be. Maybe just to play it for now. I'm not really keen on playing a Higher Reaver, but I don't really have any goals to play it. I'm just trying to show it off, so... you guys, you know, some people are requesting a magic class. This is technically a magic class. I mean, it is, you know, focused on being a melee, but a lot of the stuff is disease-oriented in the late game. I'm actually planning to do a Yeek Archmage now, I think. A couple turns after this, I'll do a Shadow Blade after this, and then a Yeek Archmage. Maybe I'll do it in between, I'm not sure. I'm actually tempted to go back to that place I died in with the dreams and all that, just to try and get some unlocks. So I'll just save the Yeek guy from before. Okay, you're dead. Which means this is all opened up. Way. I can get over here. Bloodlock reaches out to your foe's blood and health. Any creatures in a raised 2 ball will be unhealed above their current level value at the time of the casting for 5 turns. That's kind of dangerous, but not going to worry about too much. Let's get combat accuracy, because accuracy is important. And over here we've got blood casting. For 3 turns, your corruption spells consume health instead of Vim. So there's, you know, your emergency. I don't have any Vim, better use health. I won't worry about this other stuff for a moment. We're going to get Vim Sense. What Vim Sense does is feel the very existence of creatures around you, and Evil Touch will reduce their blight resistance. They will be aware of you, but at the same time you can also know where it is. It's kind of like with the what do you call it? The ability for the cursed guy to see through walls and stuff. You can do it with this guy with Vincent. So in this case, they see you as well. But you know, whatever. Get bone grab for sure. And you actually want to get, I think, a pretty high bone grab because you get higher pinning and more bone damage as you increase this. So maybe we'll increase this up the most for the moment. And I'll up the magic to get up there. Drop you up a little bit. Should probably think about getting our stuff up too. For, you know, the weapon mastery and fixed skin, but fixed skin is going to take a while, so make it, you know, armor training and weapons mastery quickly. But I'm going to get this soon too, and Overseer of Nations is pretty good, even on a character that isn't so focused on long range. Someone said that Overseer of Nations is better for, you know, people with longer range because they can fire stuff really far out, where stuff can't see them. But I just think it's a good skill for the blindness immunity anyway, so it's okay. Alright, let's just clear out Norcus's lair. Nah, don't really care about it. And let's go find Norgos. That gives me a little range defense and armor. That's better than my current one, so yeah, we'll wear it. Why am I not wearing you? Of course, by wearing that, I actually have 20 strength, so I can get this stuff up now. There's a ring I could test that angle in. Maybe I'll keep it. It's a crappy tier 1, but you know, I just want to test it, not care about it. Sick longsword. Splash the target with acid. This is actually a crappy axe, so let's take this off and put this on. I'm not really liking the idea so much of being able to use sort of, you know, weapons two-handed like this, because you have to basically find yourself 2 good one-handed weapons, which could take a while. Alright, we're going to Bone Spear through these guys. I could Virulent Disease you, but there's really no point, so let's do this. Do that. I'll hit him with Soul Rot. Drain. Make him bleed. He's going down quite quickly. So, but Vincent basically reduces his Blight resistance, so he takes more Blight damage from, you know, weakness, disease, and whatever stuff I'll eventually get on him. I can actually do that again if I want to. I don't think it'll help too much to put more on him. Well, the cooldown is this is really quick. Let's just blast through him. And you're dead. So there's our first boss killed, the Unerring Scalpel achieved. Cool. I'm probably not going to use Cunning, so this will be a good Angolin type getting me in there, I guess. I do a little retaliation damage. I like the maximum life, though. So over here, Ruin will basically let me, you know, do other stuff. I won't worry about this, you know, next stuff. Yeah, this will basically be useful when I want to make stuff explode and do damage to anything around it, I guess. I may actually want to get this up a little bit more, because it basically hampers their physical stats and does make them, you know, weaker and all that. Let's do this. And I guess we'll bump up that a little bit, and we'll bump up Con. Oh, that guy constricted me, apparently. Well, they are getting stronger at this point, I guess. The plants. Okay, out I go. Thick Cloak of the Trollmire gives me will and magic and resistance to cold. I suppose I like this spell save deal for now, more so than anything else. I wonder if I have staff mastery. That could be interesting to use as an offhand type melee type attack. But then again, I'm like, you know, a Reaver, and I don't really have to worry about range so much in this character. I have ranged. It's called Blight damage. I suppose I could kind of play this character where it's, you know, single targeting, blasting stuff, but that's not really the appropriate way to play it, I don't think. And we got the original, what do you call it? Original dungeon for Heart of the Gloom. Because I can recognize from the monsters' names that they aren't the alternate versions. I really like the alternate Heart of the Gloom, but I don't think I've really showed it very much. I haven't really shown the alternate Trollmire all that much either. We have to eat bulwark, that's about it. Talk about that. About to level. Got our first rare. Let's go with this. You actually do this to long range, by the way, because you can hit very, very far and hit a lot of stuff on the way. Let's hit you. Virulent disease. I'm going to rend. You're done. Let's see. I could get Bloodlock, but we'll get this for now. I apparently need level 8 for Overseer of Nations, so whatever. We'll drop another point into Bone Grab. Bump this up a little bit more. Bump this up a little bit more. Rough bear, blah 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 blah. I want get myself a healing amount of life regen. This guy dropped a shield from before, but I'm not going to use shields on a Reaver, or yeah, a Reaver. Disease him, soul rot him, and he died. Unable to move. Void drop. This is a disrupting item. I don't want this for this, you know, simple reason it's arcing disrupting. I am a character that relies on his ability to cast spells, and it will disrupt him. Really spells. Do. Okay, first level out of the way. Get something that gives me armor hardness, but don't really care about that as much as this physical reduction. I like to use things I like to understand, right? Back up. Let's do this and hit them all like that. Kill you. There's a spitter. Do this. Now, looking at the bone tree, there's something I think that was noted that certain spells in here are weak. I think this is one of the weak ones, Bone Nova. Bone Shield is obviously useful. I'm not sure if Bone Spear is supposed to be weak though, because it looks really useful. Being able to, you know, it goes, the damage scales up, you know, fairly well. I'm sure it could do a lot of damage if I'm using it. Of course, the real thing about a Reaver is if you concentrate on diseases, because you'll eventually do quite well with them. if you concentrate well on them. Let's do disease, soul rot, that, boom, done. And I can hit both these guys. And soul rot. Oh, wasn't close enough. I can do that and kill him. Heal up a little bit. You actually survived that hit. The rank of characters, I think, what it does is it increases the amount that you get for your drain. So higher ranked enemies will actually give you more Vim. That's just a normal guy, but I should get rid of that guy actually. This will do. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna drain this guy. Not sure how much Vim I got. It doesn't really say down here, does it? Be cool if it did, but it doesn't. Oh well. Elenbar. Damage if where is hit for mine. I do a little arcane when I hit with melee. Do 4 damage with the arcane. This is a nice support weapon, I think. Because it'll couple with this one when it hits too. Don't care about that still. That skills of magic, so I guess it's useful. And Wool Crypt. Oh, I do 2 Blight when I hit. Nah, I'm losing. No, it's not worth it. Was I using this the entire time without getting any problems? Thought it disrupts Vim. Maybe it doesn't. Alright, let's go see what the whirring thing is made of. Getting corner is not a good idea. Start healing up a little bit. Kill you. Let's do this. Blind these guys. Activate this a little bit. Put that on him. Let's see if I can spread it. Oh, I'm confused. I failed. So this guy's got weak disease on him. This guy doesn't. Let's see what happens when I use Cyst Burst. And did I use it? I think I'm still confused because this thing hasn't lit up yet. So let's do it again. And Cyst Burst. So Cyst Burst him. He's now got weakness disease on him. So if there's a way you can spread that disease, make it explode and go to nearby targets, it's kind of interesting. What type of guy are you? You're a Berserker. Let's see how much soul rot at far range. And disease him. Drain him. Do this. I'm tempted to grab him, but I wonder if that's a good idea. Let's do it. Grab him. Kill him. Kill him too. See what he dropped. He dropped an axe. When a weapon hits for mine, damage from the wearer hits melee for mind. Gives me a little mind resistance. Changes damage to mind and temporal. I think I prefer this for withering thing though. Plus it does a lot of damage when it hits, so. Heal up a little bit. These guys all have gloom auras apparently. I originally thought that these guys only have like, you know, gloom abilities, but they have gloom auras, so they're actually cursed, all these guys. Do that. Back up, back up. Drain. You're dead. This. Drain on him. Let's do Soul Rot to you. Why not? There's a rat too. That's only a little bit of power in this thing. I'm actually reading this a little bit more. If you actually look at this carefully, power 25 basically means how much power the thing has. So it's got 25 reduction of stuff. And you actually look at this stuff here for damage ratings and stuff too. I'm actually going to start looking at the inventory rather than hovering over it so much. Because it seems like a better idea, and I've seen our players do it and I realize why. You don't have to hover over everything to learn what they all do. Didn't kill that, but the withering thing's over there. Let's get rid of you. Okay, here's the withering thing. If I hit him with this, zap, I think I have to have I have to have range of sight on him to hit him. Or maybe, yeah, I don't have range for him, never mind. Let's do Vim Sense. I'm going to Soul Rot to Shadow. Disease you. And you're not close enough, so... Oh, whatever. Drain. Not close enough. Let's just get closer. This thing actually has long range, which is why it's useful, I guess. Okay, do this. He shrugged off the effect, so it didn't help him. Or hurt him. We'll drain him. Do this again. Do this. Try it again. Got him that time. He wasn't too tough, and I got 2 from him out for it. Very nice. That's definitely better than my current stuff. Get that off my toolbar. He didn't drop very much though of use, sadly. I'm supposed to get Blowlock now, because I don't think I'll get anything. Oh, I got enough for points for that. Okay, just drop them all in here. I can drop right in there. There we go. Just clean up in here now, I guess. And we're almost done. There we go, we're done. So, out we go. And I can't actually use stabs because I had the requirements for it, I guess. So that's kind of cool to know. So I'm actually complete both Norcos' Lair and the Heart of the Gloom. I'm actually thinking now maybe I'll go jump over into the arena in Durf before I forget about it and lose the chance to get my 2 generic points. Don't know where I'm going to sign them, but it'll be good to have them. This way. Actually, let's go to the Alchemist before I forget that too. I step. What do I want? I can get Dexterity and Cunning. That doesn't help me. Voidance gives me defense and range defense, and Precision gives me physical crit strike. Let's go with Precision, I guess. I'll talk to you. Let's drop this here, put that there. Just gonna check around. There's my hotkeys. Okay, let's go and do this. So up, up. Let's bone grab him. He actually heaved me, but he's still pinned to the ground. I can kill him quick, so I guess I can do that. Do that. And I guess I should have done Virulent Disease on him real quick, but whatever. Do this, he's dead. And I got no range to kill him, so just approach. And he charged. Let's get rid of that. Rend him. And he's dead, apparently. That is easy. Go up. Gonna Virulent Disease you. You're not close enough. This. He activates Arcane Feed. What's the range on this? This got a range of 5. And the light is so powerful, it will also banish magical darkness. It will also blind any creatures caught inside for 3 turns. That's not close enough, so never mind. Soul Rot. And hits me with fire. Start healing up. Ah, there we go. Weakness disease. Boom. And go up. Bone Spear. Soul Rot. Approach. Rend. Done. I will. Farewell for now. Probably didn't have to go that far to kill him, but whatever. Arcing Longsword. That's not good enough to keep. So there's a couple generics. Again, I don't know where I'm going to put them. But I'll keep them for now. Actually, if you look at this now, you actually notice that because I bought that Celestial Light, there it is. And I'll actually go over this now. Because I bought this, and I bought this for 2 reasons. One, it'll let me be able to get Healing Light up a little bit more than it's 1. But more importantly, over here, we've got Providence. And places you under the protection of the light itself. And how this works is the light will heal you each turn, and it also removes a single negative effect from you, so it's kind of cool for that. And then there's also this ability called Barrier that lets you put up a shield. That's not as useful, but still useful. So kind of interesting thing to pick up there. Trollmire saying you have a lot of access for spell points, so I don't think I'm gonna hurt too much. When you kill a creature, the remainder of the damage done will not be lost. Instead, fairy freedom will splash and raise 2 as Blight. Interesting. And Blood Vengeance. When you dealt a blow that reduces your life at least 9%, you have a 50% chance to reduce the remaining cooldown of all your spells by 1. Very nice. Very nice stuff. I think we'll try and go into Trollmire again to try and level up and kill the 2 trolls. And we'll say that'll be enough for this episode, I think. Alright, on we go. There's a rat. There wasn't any escort, so I'm kind of happy about that. Makes fighting the boss that much easier. I love how high I'm hitting now. Pretty hard. So these guys... Not sure if their level adjusts. It might be if doing from the Halfling Ruins that stuff won't have its level adjust more than once. So if you enter a dungeon, just one dungeon, doesn't matter what instance you're in. All the instances have their level set to when you first entered. So that could be kind of interesting to know about if it's true. Okay, I actually want to bump this up so I can have armor training free. And that'll be enough strength for now, I think, though. Carrier, you gain 20% resistance and have more chance attacks to spread existing disease on your target. That could be stuff I want to get real quick, but whatever. We'll worry about getting Bone Grab up more. Or maybe we'll get this first. So when you damage one of your foes, you enter a Bloodlust, increasing your spell power by 1 for each target up to a maximum of 1 to 2 turns, and maximum reachable 7 to 15 spell power. That's a passive I can benefit from anyways. Suppose we'll dump this one here. Eventually I'll start training Con up in earnest. I don't like having such weak constitution. I'm hitting really hard now. Okay, this is where a proc should be, or so. There he is. I can get myself Cure Mental if I want it. Don't really need it though. This will be worth using. Okay, you're definitely close enough for now. So hit this. And Poison Ivy. You're not close enough for that, so Soul Rot. We'll do this. And he's afflicted by the weakening disease. I will hit him with You'll notice that this guy's over here. I can see him because he's got Vincent's on him. He can see me too, so he's aware of my presence, but he can't do anything about it. Drain. Bone grab him, so he's pinned. And he's dead. And we got Proxy's Lucky Halflingfoot and the Eye of the Dreaming One. I'm actually kind of intrigued about this. I've recently wondered how this works, and apparently some sort of effect pops up with it where you can see traps. It lets you know when there's a trap around. I'm not sure how it works though. And it's not really useful because traps aren't a big issue anymore. I have the Dreaming One. This is however useful, sort of. Though I'm not sure it really matters because I don't really use mind power. Con is definitely something I want to raise. Not something I really care about that much. There's nothing really good to worry about from here, I guess. I've already got myself something to give to the Anguin guy. Don't need you anymore, do I? Let's quickly clear everything around. Bloodlust. I thirst for blood. It's funny how, Reaver works. They're actually sort of like a late bloomer class that has early bloomer abilities. It's not like the curse where, you get stronger and stronger progressively as you go along. They start off pretty strong and they just get stronger overwhelmingly quite quickly. If you play them right. I'm probably not playing it right. I'm just throwing my points wherever I want to. Getting Bone Grab up and, all that stuff. But eventually I want to get Corruption Plague up as much as possible. This is where your diseases come from. Hit you. And we'll get the friend over here. There's Bill. I want to blind him. Hit him with disease. And rend him. Use cake. And I got the Girl of Calm Water, so I'll be happy for that because it lets me get the healing mod and all those resistances. Tirelessness gives me stamina. Don't really care about that. I can wear this plate mail now if I want to. I like my life for now for the moment. That'll be useful, though. I'm not really finding any good weapons, which is a little bit of a letdown, but it's not too important. Okay, so this is worth maxing out constantly, so I won't worry about, getting this stuff anymore. This is going to go up until it's up to 5, pretty much. I can get myself Carrier now if I want. Maybe we'll put 1 point in there. Drop you up. I'll get this up to, max next turn, I guess. Leech. Each time a creature affected by Vincent hurts you, you gain Vim and health. That's actually kind of interesting. I think I want to get that very quickly. Don't know though. Open the dark portal to target zone. All creatures caught inside will teleport to your location and you to theirs. That's the stupid spell that those damn cultists, elven cultists and Spellblaze and, one that we were saying Melinda do. They're constantly using that stupid spell. All creatures except you transfer in a portal will catch a random disease, doing Blight damage per turn for 6 turns, reducing one of its physical stats. That's an awesome thing to get. I want to get that as soon as possible. But whatever. Get this up for now. That's all my points. Just going to do a quick check and I'll see anything dangerous. Okay, we're done. I'm actually tempted to go in the core pool just to, go in there and clear the dungeon just because I went in there already. Maybe I'll do that. I just won't, lengthen the episode that much. So we'll go in here. Get my 4-star dungeon out of the way. And the dungeon's now too easy for me, apparently. There's no escort here. Let's go up a level. And we got the Repentant Thief. Lead on, I'll protect you. And get my piercing sight. Where's your portal to? Far away to the southwest. Great, I have to protect him for a long ways. I suppose we'll disease him. Why not? And we'll hit you with that. That's pretty good. He's hit pretty hard. Okay, where are you going? You're going up. He decided to change his path. If you open doors, they'll actually change their paths, because they don't open doors apparently, these guys. Don't run away. You're going down. There's your portal. Very nice. Piercing sight, please. See invisible creatures even more. Quickly kill her thing. Apparently kill him just by looking at him. There's a Spellblade Shard. That requires dexterity I can actually use if I want to. That's actually not a bad idea because it's got really good stats on it. And it ups my magic a little bit more and gives, you know, drain life. Finally a good weapon, right? So, wield it, use that, be happy. Don't need fire resistance, so... don't need this anymore. Don't need that. I don't know what my dexterity is at. And I probably got 17 dexterity. Why is this so high? Did I up it? No, it's at 11. My equipment must be giving me a lot of dexterity. Open. Got a bunny rabbit. And what do you give of use? That's not really useful, sadly. Those might be. Those are tier 1. They give me strength, dex, magic, and cunning. They give me devil strike. This is a good brawler type glove I want to. And it lets me stun stuff. This thing's awesome. Use that. Just use that. What can I wear it? Why can't I wear it, rather? There we go, I wield it. You're gone. We got this awesome thing to stun stuff now. I'm actually thinking about this. We're going to drop some of this stuff like this. And this disease stuff I'm going to put there. Going to drop some of this stuff down here. Starfall. Actually, we'll put this down over here too, because Bim Sense is disease related. And I'll put that right there. This too. Those are like, you know, crowd control type abilities. So fun not having to worry about skeleton mages. Back up, back up. That it? There's no hidden rooms. Yeah, there's hidden rooms over here. Doesn't look like much though. Got so many damn abilities because, you know, this is why I don't like Reavers. You get so many damn abilities in the long run. Okay, down we go. Interesting, but no. And see what I can find here. And that guy hit me. He's got a battle axe, doesn't he? Yeah, it's a two-handed weapon. Sure, open it. And we got mouse. Dead mouse. And we got build trees trunk from him. And we got a nice regal line cloak of sorcery. It's not great, but it's better than my current thing just because it's got 2 magical, mental save, spell crit. Good stuff. There's a nice tier 2 longbow. But I need shooting for it. I don't really think I'll worry about shooting stuff, so... That's nice, but I've got a good spell with shard now, so I don't have to worry about it as much. I need better lightning resistance if, you know, on a better item for lightning resistance if I'm going to keep something like that. Some nice stuff there, but you know. This way. Spell Hunter's Guide. Maybe we'll try and unlock the Necromancer. By killing Cecilia in the crypt. That'll be my goal for this episode, maybe. Though I don't think Blight damage does too well in Undead. For obvious reasons. Let's go over here. I'm gonna dig this wall. For some reason, these walls are closed off. I actually think these should be closed off because there could be items and stuff in there. Is he this way? Nope. He's the other way. So we'll quickly kill our friend, the possessed. He blinded me. Okay, let's see here. I'll try and get rid of it. That didn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4. There he is. Starfall! Boom. He's stunned. Oh, this guy's got an arcane comment. He's a... You know, we already have an arcane blade blast. We don't need 2. That just seems a little off. Okay, let's do this. Boom. Vimp Sense will disease him. Hopefully that does a lot of damage. We'll hit him with this. I'll do Drain. And let's do Grab, and he's done. And he dropped the Mighty Girl. We'll keep that for possibility of set bonus. I've never seen it get set bonuses, but whatever. Maybe I will eventually. This is good enough for just the cold and fire. This is okay, but that seems to be it. We managed to clear out all the first 2 dungeons over here in the Thaloran lands. Next time we'll go explore the world, do the Thaloran dungeons, the Assassin Lord's quest, kill the cursed lumberjack, and just be happy with all that. Maybe do the Golden Graveyard too. But that's enough for now. Just gonna get out of here. Don't see anything of use in there, so sell it all. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.